Hey, Shalom Makim, Kan Halal Yahawa, Bahasham YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutation to the Akim out there pushing you with all truth and sincerity. I just want to touch on something, you know, um, during camp, on Monday, you know, um, it's really, it's, how should I put it, it's comforting, being in this truth and seeing the scriptures, basically play out in front of your eyes. It's really a comforting thing, because when you see prophecies in the scriptures unfolding, it's like, it's really a blessing, to see that, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, you know. So at camp, on Monday, we was dealing with this blind guy, right? He's physically blind, but he's also spiritually blind, and the guys here, we're trying to break down the name for him, right? Trying to break down that, who the lamb is, who because earlier on, I think it was last weekend when we had camp, right? I did a video because a guy came up and asked, who should we glorify, right? If we should glorify, the Son or the Most High, or the Most High, and I did a video concerning that, because we show them that you see how much shy that you really need to glorify, but the Most High is glorified through the Son, right? And funny enough, this guy showed back up at camp this week, right? And apparently he came with somebody who he thinks is learned on the scriptures, which obviously he's not, because we are the true men of the Lord. We have the mystery of the scriptures, we have the secrets, we have the full understanding of the scriptures through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, right? All these guys out there that think they know something, really and truly they don't know shit. You understand? And during camp, this guy, trying to break down stuff for him, and he just was receiving it, But what I really want to get at is that, this guy called us Satan's disciple, and hey, that is the spirit, because YAHAWASHI told us that, right? So let me just play this clip real quick. Let's be at my second vacuum.
Romans chapter 14 verse 1. Go ahead. Them that is weak in the faith receive thee. Go ahead. But not a doubtful disputation. We not about that. What you mean you're not about that? We not about that. You are about that. Doubtful disputation. Alright. You are about that. Alright. You are about that. Now. No, we not.
So clearly, as you can see, the ark here, Makaza, he's basically trying to ward him off, because he's not receiving the name YAHAWASHI. He's not receiving anything that we give him at all. But because apparently he I don't know if it works that because you're blind, he's able to retain stuff a lot easier. Because actually, if you're literally blind, you will have to retain stuff in your mind, right? Because you'll have to remember where stuff are. You'll have to remember how much steps you will take from your door to the corner, or how much steps it will take you from one corner to a taxi stand. So his retainers is probably growth. So he remembering scriptures, and he calling scriptures off the top of his head, but he doesn't know the breakdown of those scriptures because he doesn't have the wisdom, doesn't have the knowledge, right? And on top of that, YAHAWASHI is not dealing with that guy, right? Because he hasn't received the name. Matter of fact, he even told us that the name is not in the scriptures. You know, he thinks that they could go directly to the Most High, just like the other guy who came up last week. And just so happens that wherever they study and whoever teach them, those two guys are together. But last week the other guy get cut and had to run. So he thought, well, he will bring a big and bad wolf, not knowing that we are the true men of the Lord with the understanding of the scriptures. So therefore, what will happen? He will have to run too, right? Because the scripture says what? The wicked flee when no man pursue it, right?
We not about that. We not about that. We are about the elect. You weak. We are about the elect. You weak. We weak. You weak. We weak. All of y'all are weak. What you say? Guess what? We ask you question upon question upon question. All you say, I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with that. No, let me go to something else. No, brother, see, let me bring the scripture. You answer not one fucking question when you talk about we weak. Guess what? Yeah, guess what? We weak. Somebody give me believe against chapter 4 and we live in sport. Yeah, we weak. Yeah, we weak. Nah, guess what? Yeah, we weak. Yeah, we weak. Yeah, we weak. Yeah, we weak. We weak. You're sure right? We weak. Y'all are weak. Yeah, we weak. You're sure right? Every one of y'all belongs to Satan, man. You're sure right? We weak. Every one of y'all belongs to Satan. You're sure right?
So just as he said here, he said every one of us belong to Satan. You understand? So let me just get a scripture real quick. This is Matthew chapter 10, right? Matthew chapter 10 verse 25. It says, "It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they call the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household?" So we have YAHAWASHI household, right? And if they call YAHAWASHI Beelzebub, which goes back to I think in Greek, I think it's Beelzebub, right? Which goes back to the name of Satan, or the prince of evil, right? So they call YAHAWASHI that. When YAHAWASHI was casting out demons, they said this man cast out demons in the name of Beelzebub. You understand? So this guy calling us Satan disciples. You understand? YAHAWASHI already told us of that, right? So we were not perturbed in any way that that he will call us Satan disciples. YAHAWASHI already forewarned us about that. And actually seeing it coming to pass, is really a beautiful thing. It shows that the scriptures, these little things build your faith as well. When you see the scriptures playing out right in front of your eyes, these sort of stuff build your faith. It shows that, hey, this is really the truth. This is really the truth. You understand? The name of the Father is really Yahweh. The name of the Son is really YAHAWASHI. You understand? If you go up to verse 22, right? It says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." Right? So people hate us for YAHAWASHI's sake, for the name of YAHAWASHI, because no one else pushes his name. Understand? Christian churches doesn't push the name of YAHAWASHI, right? The Catholic Church doesn't push the name of YAHAWASHI. The Baptist Church doesn't push the name of YAHAWASHI, right? The Pentecostal Church, the Adventist Church, the Anglican Church, right? None of these people pushing the name of Yahweh Bahasham YAHAWASHI. So therefore what? Yeah, and the thing about it is they don't even go up against them, right? Jesus Christ is convenient for these people to for for what should I put it? The name Jesus Christ is convenient for these people to use, right? They don't wanna go deep. They don't wanna go and research. You understand? The scripture says in Revelation what? That blessed is he that readeth. You understand? So these people don't read it. They don't go into the Greek, they don't go into the Hebrew. You understand? And he can get past the fact that YAHAWASHI and the angels, YAHAWASHI and the elect, right, created this world. He just can't get past that because they all bent out of shape, right? Thinking that they could go directly to the Most High, right? They all bent out of shape that we showing that they're incorrect, that they're wrong, and that they're going off. They can't take correction, right? And because we bring on the truth, they hate us for that, right? As well as they hate us in the name of YAHAWASHI, right? So it says, verse 22, it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So, we looking to endure to the end. You understand? We're looking to endure to the end. Right? Let me just jump to verse 20. Right? Because it's not we that speak. Right? Verse 20 it says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. Right? So when that guy come up against us, he really coming up against the Most High and his Son. He's coming up against the Most High. He's coming up against YAHAWASHI. You understand? So if you denying YAHAWASHI in front of us, I believe I could get it in. I think it's the same chapter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Right, because we go out and we confess it. Like there's it right here, right? Right, verse 32. Right, it says, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess before my Father which is in heaven. So that's what we're doing. We confessing YAHAWASHI before men. You understand? And these tutors, well, the tutors are not going to receive it, but these, they just not receiving name YAHAWASHI at all. They just believe and just, bent out of shape that, YAHAWASHI is not a so-called black man, not a so-called Negro, right? They believe in this. They so believe in this Edomite, blonde hair, blue eyes, red skin. You understand? How the hell YAHAWASHI could be an Edomite? How the hell he could be a white man when the Bible speaks against Edomites? It speaks against Esau. You understand? But these people don't want to read. They don't want to go and research. You understand? Verse 33, it says, but whosoever shall deny me before men, right, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. So this guy is denying YAHAWASHI before men. Right? He's denying YAHAWASHI before men. That guy is bugged out, and we already know his expected end, which is death. Understand? This guy is actually denying YAHAWASHI to the face, basically. Right? Because like I said in this scripture here, verse 20, it says, for it is not ye that speak it, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. Right? The scripture also says what? That the Lord spoke through the mouth of his prophets. You understand? So when you come up to the man in the Lord, right, and you want to scoff and you don't want to receive anything they have to tell you, basically you're not receiving the guy who coming back to save the elect, right, and to destroy the space, you're just not receiving the Son of the Most High. You understand? So, you know, I just thought that was really beautiful. You know, that the scriptures just basically played out in front of our eyes. That, you know, like I say, is really comforting. It's really comforting to see that, you know, these sort of stuff, when these things happen, when you see through the Spirit, it builds your faith, right? To know that, hey, yeah, this is really the truth. This is really the truth. Because these guys don't come up to any other denomination with their bullshit.
If you'll understand, thou shalt worship. What is the first commandment? What is the first commandment? What is the first commandment? Right, what is the first commandment?
Well, you know, basically that was it there. You know, just to prove that, you know, this guy calling us Satan disciples. You know? So, you know, just to touch on that, Akim, you know, just stay strong, stay in the Spirit. You know, as we see prophecies and stuff unfolding right in front of our eyes, you know, scripture says to watch and to pray, you know. So, you know, with that, again, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there pushing you with all truth and sincerity. You know, shalom to the elect, you know, the wanted men, women, and children, right, house of David. Until next video, say shalom.